and gentlemen and non-binary folks. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight. My name is Jinxeekatt. I am going to be your host this evening. This is my dinosaur who apparently wants to come visit. Sorry, I just saw him hanging out. I'm sure people are wondering what the heck that is. So let's go ahead and move him out of sight, even though he's super cute. He just wants to hang out. Gosh darn it. And one of these days I'll start one of these things and it'll be proper. All right. Put our dinosaurs away for right now. Hello, we have a lovely setting for you tonight, a lovely series for you tonight. It's going to be Almost Legends Gold versus Phoenix Rising Onyx. I'm super excited to have you all here. Let's take a look at those map picks, map bans, all that good stuff as we head into our 3-game series. So while we take a look, we're just about getting ready to go in. So we'll go through this pretty quickly. Are going to see, as you can see here, teams all rip, snort, and rear and ready to go. We do have Almost Legends Gold banning out Alterac Pass and Brax's Holdout. We have BOE and Garden of Terror banned for the members of Phoenix Rising Onyx. Our first game of the evening is going to be Tomb of the Spider Queen. It was picked by Almost Legends Gold, who opted for or had to take map pick after first pick was taken by the members of Phoenix Rising Onyx. Already started on the draft, so let's go ahead and hop on in there. Why does this thing want to fight me so bad? Wants to be a butthead. There we go. All right, now we're cooking with fire as we get set up, but not really because it wants to fight. All right, sorry. You know what? It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Okay, so as you can see here, Johanna, Gazlo, Zul'Jin, and Chromie are going to be our bands today. Apologize for making you watch those promos a couple of times over my OBS has decided, you know, just like, what if I didn't work? Like, wouldn't that be so fun? So we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants right now. Is it this side? Oh, the light's crooked.
This is the hour of the scourge.
This is the hour of the scourge. Ghost Dunk, thank you for subscribing 3 months, 3-month streak. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Undead Army. It's so good to see you, my friend.
I play to win.
Alrighty, so we're coming out here first. Immediately starting with that front line. We have the members of Almost Legends here picking up ETC and Wolfman Jack grabbing that Diva. Going for an early pick on those very high, strong frontline heroes. Brightwing Sonya going to come out in retaliation. Squallback has already picked up that fall stat, and it is kicking off to be a good series, I think. DC very highly contested. One of the he's making his way back in. We saw for a while, you know, that he was kind of just like not as good anymore. Diablo had gotten buffed. May had gotten buffed. He had actually gotten nerfed. So instead of having 25 armor, he has 20 armor now. And that was a huge nerf to ETC, seeing as his health pool isn't the strongest already. So now that we've had some Diablo nerfs, some May nerfs, we're seeing him come back into the pool. Sonya, very strong off lane here. We're taking a look at the draft of the members of Phoenix Rising Onyx here. Musio going to grab that Brightwing. Stukov will be banned out. Murden also banned out. So trying to limit the tank pool of Phoenix Rising here. Kael'thas coming in for Hoedown there. And what are we going to see? What else? Get him as a party. It's like a Raven here with those crazy skins. Are going to see Raynor come in. So damage has been locked. This Hoedown on the KT. Just give me a second as I'm trying to update my Soothsayer, speak, and talk about the draft, and I'm not doing any of them well. So Li Ming coming in for Miss Windup Bird, one of her favorites. She plays it so very well. And last but not least, we are going to see Deadon grab a Stitches. Ooh. We don't get to see Stitches very often. Go ahead and update all of that right now. So, what do they pick to counter the Stitches? They have a pretty good combo here right now on the side of Phoenix Rising. You can get the Stitches hook into the Brightwing, into Li Ming combo. It can be really deadly. Lucio, though, for Asian coming in, going to be a really solid pick up there, make it even harder to hit those hooks when the team is moving 20% faster. Shaping up to be a good draft. All right. Lots of Almost Legend support in the chat, and we love to see it. We head into game number 1 in our best of 3 series. Bring it back over to the big screen while we wait to go on in. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful evening. It is a beautiful, chilly Tuesday over here on my side. Hope you guys are having just as fantastic of an evening as I am. I'm looking for my pin. I wanted to wear it, because I wear it for every cast, and I cannot seem to find it. I don't know where my head is, but I hope it gets back soon. I feel like I'm all over the place this cast, so I apologize, guys. The game will be much better, I promise. Speaking of, we're heading in to Tomb of the Spider Queen. So, taking over here, we have the members of Soothsayer being broken. Just kidding. Bellos will be your ETC, King on that Rainer, Asian on the Lucio, Wolfman Jack is your Diva, and Hoedown will be our Kale Foss. Rocking those red health bars, it's going to be Miss Windup Bird on the Li Ming, Dead On is your Stitches, Battle Troll on the Sonya, Musio is Brightwing, and Squelbeck will be your Falstead. Let's go ahead and head on over to the middle where none of the players are yet. Take a look at some of these talents. I always like to touch base on those quests. So for Stitches, we have the Hungry for More, getting those regen globes to move faster, and then of course increasing that max health. KT, of course, going for the Mana Addict. Hook comes out, does not connect. And ETC, Frog Rock, so fairly standard all around the board. A little bit different for Rainer. We're going for the Ace in the Hole, looking for the extra damage on stunned or slowed heroes. Already getting big damage on Dead On, as you see. They're taking a big chunk of their health before rotating around. Everybody, of course, is going to play the game of who can pick up that soap the quickest. So you'll see him rotate through, try and grab it, maybe look to avoid team fighting. But Dead On getting kind of low. We're going to see the slide come out onto a Musio. They try to get the teleport off, but a fantastic power slide is going to prevent that. Members of Phoenix Rising Onyx are going to have to just stay here a little bit longer. Their wave clear isn't as fast as that Kale Foss. So already Miss Windup Bird going down to check it up, and we're having a little bit of a disconnect for this rotation. Stitches staying here as well. Camps or minions being cleared on out. A little bit of a fight on to Wolfman Jack here. Diva Mech has been popped. They do manage to get Wolfman to about 50%, but nobody has any CC left, and it's so hard to lock down that little baby Diva. So they're just going to go ahead and back it off. Continue with the soak. This is really solid play from Almost Legends here. They get the interrupt. They get lots of damage in onto Brightwing, and that is going to be First Blood going over to the side of the blue team. But Rainer going down as well, so a 1-for-1 trade. Diva actually going to go down into bottom to Falstad here as well. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Squelback just walks away, doesn't even grab those gems. Blows up the baby Diva, steps out too far. Are going to see Brightwing has come back, teleported on over to Battle Troll on this night camp, and that's what you really like to see, you know. Falstad came down, Sonya went to do the camp, Brightwing comes in for a little bit of extra help, and now we're heading back to the rotation. Both teams dead even here as level 4 comes online. We got the Triumvirate coming out for Li Ming, so getting those resets on the orbs. Slide coming for Bellos there. Looking for the hook, still not able to find that slippery Lucio. Gonna push on in though with the Bruiser Camp. That extra spell armor really paying dividends against KT. Brightwing also deviating from the norm a little bit, going for the Magic Spit, increasing the basic attack range, and then reducing the cooldown there on that Q. So constant pressure coming out from a Musio. Ooh, looking for the hook, very close, but no cigar just yet. Teams really being patient right now, looking to just hang out, find picks where they can. Bottom camp was taken as well, and Wolfman Jack is having a really hard time versus Battle Troll on this Sonya. Have these extra camps to continue help pushing in, and this bottom is having a hard time. They're going to send KT down to help finish clearing out those giants before getting back into the swing of things. So now coming back And a little bit of a change has been made from Phoenix Rising. They have a Musio and Falstad in one lane. Miss Windup Bird is finally joining them dead on, coming too. They had to split them just because the wave clear is so good from Almost Legends. Level 7 online here. We are going for that slam build. Life funnel at level 7 though. They finally find the hook onto Bellolos, but they're not going to be able to find that kill. ATC just still a little too strong. Have that extra E for the armor and the healing. Red Web Weavers are going to be the first to descend. The teams look to just square up a little bit more here. Dead on walking through has already collected 10 of those regeneration globes. Top gonna be the first point of clear here for Almost Legends, and we'll see where the red team would like to go. Phoenix Rising, they're gonna continue to stay here mid, dead on, just waiting for everybody, making sure nobody can harm his team coming through this choke before pushing, and it looks like mid is going to be where they're gonna end up. So ETC checking for their own team, always being a responsible tank, checking these little choke points here. We're gonna step up. Front wall is down. Spider losing a little bit of health due to the nature of the objective. Finally, they're gonna rotate around. Now, minion wave is cleared out. The Spider is very low, so it shouldn't get a whole lot of value up here in the top. Are going to see that Mana Addict finish for Kael'thas as they head in to look to push up a little bit further here. Top lane, obviously the lane you would like to take the most. This is the boss lane, so if you find yourself an early top, or you find yourself an a lead later on in the game or an opportunity to take that boss, then the more damage you have here, obviously the most damage you're going to get out of that boss. So first Web Weaver phase, pretty solid for Phoenix Rising. They grabbed tower down here, front wall here. Most front walls have been taken off. Boombox coming out for Lucio now. We'll see if the members of Almost Legends can look to turn in here. Right now, they're still worried about getting this clear, which is very important. 40 gems in the pockets, 35 in the bank here. Lucio, better be careful getting that close to ETC. There's a dead Brightwing if you're not careful. Still being very patient, not looking to fight just yet. Level 10 is very close for Phoenix Rising. They don't want to step up without those heroic abilities. Heroics coming online right now. Wave of Force coming out from Li Ming, Mighty Gust, Gorge, and Wrath of the Berserker. Gonna have Brightwing coming with the Emerald Wind now. So a very, very defensive play here from Phoenix Rising. They have several ways to interrupt a mosh pit, should that end up being the pick, and really just tons of disengage. Their disengage is insane. They can also combo that Brightwing, you know, polymorph into Emerald Wind, push our Hook Gorge target even further into the enemy team and make sure they end up dead there. Gonna see that Prog Rock finished up for Bellolos here. 23 gems turn in, 39 altogether for Phoenix Rising, who are having a very strong handle on this early game. Level 10 now online for the side of Almost Legends Gold. And we should see something push come to shove here in a moment here. Diva going for that bunny hop. Mosh pit, of course. Hyperion, KT holding their heroic. And then Sound Barrier will come out this time for Lucio. We've been seeing a lot of that other heroic high five, but not today. KT poking away with those flame strikes has gone for the level 7 Sun King's Fury. So living bombs that spread do extra damage. They have to be very careful on the side of Phoenix Rising to not get too close to each other when those bombs are out. It's gonna be a real problem on small maps such as Tomb of the Spider Queen, especially if you're fighting in these choke points. Right now, it's all about grabbing these camps and continuously pushing away. We're gonna try and turn in once again. Spellback trying to get in there. Asian will be able to interrupt it. Red Web Weavers will come to blow. They are going to find the slide lock onto Dead On. The hook going to come out. They find King. They get the Gorge. Sound Barrier comes out, but it's only going to click on 2 members. A little bit of panic setting in too quickly, and that is going to be a very dead Rainer. 3 kills on the side of Phoenix Rising. Meanwhile, though, while that was happening, Battle Troll getting pushed in a little bit here. Wolfman Jack able to grab a big chunk of the bottom lane. pushing back, trying to find some of this XP for the members of Almost Legends. Another hook coming in. Great slide, though, from Bellos. Mosh Pit comes out, is going to be immediately interrupted. Lots of damage coming on to the ETC, but nothing that Asian can't heal up. Looking to push in on this top fort. Deadon takes a little bit of tower aggro there. Diva Mech will go down to the bottom. There's a hook. Immediately, we're going to see that Mana Addict barrier pop. Deadon very low now. The rest of the team fairly healthy. Is going to be the top fort. Stay alive for the moment as the spiders go down. We'll see if we're going to look to continue pushing on. Oh, just a little bit too soon there. Great sidestep on the slide, though. Deadon running for their life. They are so very fast, having picked up 26 globes. In the meanwhile, this red web weaver was left alone in the middle lane. Gonna get a lot of damage in here. Lots of big push. Well will go down. That keep wall will go down. Fort was taken as well. And this is a rough situation for the members of Almost Legends to be in. Down here in the bottom, Wolfman Jack gonna duel it out with Squall Block. Has to jump away. They actually gonna drop the mech as well. Diva not wanting to lose it and have to wait another 30 seconds before getting back in. The rest of the blue team has arrived. Battle Troll coming down as well, but as quickly as they come, they go. Phoenix Rising really just trying to keep the members of Almost Legends Gold on the back foot, just dancing around. Wolfman Jack gonna try and get a turn in here now, but Li Ming Poke is so far and so long. Continuously harassing out. Ooh, another hook on to King. Not going to get the gourd through this time. Great stun. Another follow-up stun beautifully onto Miss Windup Bird. Takes a good chunk of health out. Going to try and get the stun onto Amusio. Not going to find it. And then KT will have their Pyroblast go on a 10-second cooldown. They try to get the cast off, but the target was able to jump away for the moment. Asian push off once again before we can get the gorge off. Wolfman Jack taking a lot of damage. Wrath of the Battle Berserker coming out. Big slam. Diva Mech will end up going down. The pilot going to try and get away with that pew pew pew. Bellatos very low. Great use of the sound barrier, but that is going to be the gorge, and it's not enough. Battle Troll, though, may be able to get out. We're going to see a little bit of a disconnect there as both Emerald Wind and Gust come out, but it gets the job done. ETC goes down, losing about 25 gems there. Battle Troll gonna try and duke it out with Wolfman Jack. Diva really struggling into this high burst. Isn't really what she was made for. She gets out in the pilot mode and doesn't end up dying. Drops the bunny hop to get away safely, but once again, that's a dead mag. Oh, the hook, but a great sidestep by Wolfman Jack. Gotta continue pushing on down here in the bottom lane. Should be the bottom fort going down. Just about to have that mech up on the side of Almost Legends. Is back up. Meanwhile, Battle Troll and Miss Windup Bird are going to continuously grab this bottom camp. Bottom camp, I feel, is really neglected. So seeing it picked up often is really impressive to see from these teams. You love when they pick it up. Deadon maybe in a little bit of trouble here. Big CC coming out. We're going to see Brightwing teleport in. Gus coming out. Emerald Wind coming out just to secure. While that was going on, Web Weavers were turned in by the side of Almost Legends Gold, who can look to jump back in on these lanes, get some more map pressure. Hyperion now coming in. Battle Troll getting very low as it just hammers away at their health bar. Well, will end up going down. This is all before the Weber is even alive. Great immediately use of that. Oh no! This is so much happening right now. Great use of the gravity lapse. Amusio will end up going down. ETC had a beautiful 4-man mosh pit, but Wave of Force turns it off, so no one gonna go down in that mosh. However, gave time to set up to get the pick onto Brightwing. Middle fort does end up falling. The rest of the Web Weavers are far back thanks to the heavy pressure that Phoenix Rising did put on the map. But now without that Brightwing, it's going to be very difficult for the members of Phoenix Rising to look to step up and fight here. As such, we're going to see continuous push from Almost Legends Gold. Hook will come out onto Asian, but once again, the wall going to prevent anything too serious from happening there. Sonya gonna pop Wrath of the Berserker, looking to go in. Just still 2 seconds on Brightwing. So it's risky to go into this 4v3 without a support. But they're just gonna use it to clear. Big chunks coming out onto the top fort, but for the moment, it stays alive. Currently, though, 82 gems still on the side of Almost Legends. Losing those 25 was no problem at all. ETC has gone for that level 13 and Encore. Red Web Weavers will come out this time around, trying to continue the push from the side of Phoenix Rising. See if they can't find anybody here. Dead on, looking for those hooks. See if they can't connect. Stepping up. Lehman combo does go out. He's going to try and slow everybody down. A little bit of damage coming out. Big CC onto Dead On. There's the bunny hop. They're going to find the stun onto Battle Troll and Dead On. They get Bellolos in that gorge, but nobody is there with them. D.Va will end up going down as a result, though. Sound Barrier comes out just a split second too late. Nice knockback. Beautiful gravity lapse. The encore to reset the mosh pit cooldown, hitting 6 people that time. 3 members twice. There are not 6 people on the side of Phoenix Rising here. KT continuing with those living bombs, goes for the ignite at level 16. You can see Amusia was just affected by that and has to heal themselves back up, staying very far away. Miss Windup Bird now has to be careful, jumps to get the diamond skin shield. We're gonna see Asian get hooked away. Great push, great knockback, beautiful disengage by the members of Almost Legends. Find that slide. Lots of damage coming out. Hook. That's a dead ETC. Dead on. Just dead on with these hooks. They're going to look to push this keep. ETC not down to prevent the members of the squishy backline from being picked off here. Oh, so close with the fishing hook, but not going to connect on to King. King has gone for that giddy up at level 13, so getting that extra movement speed. 8% regularly and 8% when they hit that. I can't think of the term, the Rainer W. Inspire. 2 members will go down in the meantime. Pyroblast take out Falstad. They tried to get the barrel roll to get away, but it wasn't enough. Amusio gets the Emerald Wind interrupted, gets the teleport interrupted, pops the cleanse to try and live. That is going to be 3 members going down. Battle Troll going down there in the fight as well. Now boss will be started by these folks. They are going to find D.Va, not what they were looking for. The Lehman combo does come out. They're going to drop D.Va underneath this fort, try and get some damage, keep her from going in and helping. But of course, that is a D.Va. So, ooh, they have to drop the self-destruct. The boss getting low. They put it, make sure nobody else comes in. Gonna try and find another hook. Very close to grabbing that pilot, but not gonna be enough this time around. In the meanwhile, though, waves are slowly building up in the bottom lane. Top, though, gonna be a big problem for the red team. Tetcher, thank you for subscribing with your Twitch Prime. 18 months in a row. Thank you, love. I think you're the best caster. Oh, nearly find an Asian with that hook, but continuing to just back away slowly here. Boss still very healthy. Hyperion coming in, and we may trade keep for keep. We also have Web Weavers descending. Battle Troll going to go in, has to avoid getting sent out by the boss. The red Web Weaver is on its way. Bottom will be depushed by that blue Webby. Ooh, going to find Bellolos there. They have the knockback, though. On court to continue that mosh pit cooldown. Now going to look to rotate in on mid. Boss is down. This is smart play. Keep your enemy on the back foot. Definitely what the members of Phoenix Rising were doing earlier. And the mid game has come back. Ooh, interrupt on the hook thanks to the terrain. Thanks, terrain. Webby being slammed to death. Bottom Web Weaver shouldn't get too much more value. They may push up, try and equalize the lane so it's no longer knocking on the door of that bottom keep. But as far as structure damage goes, we might see a fort, depending on how this plays out. Still 40 seconds on Hyperion, so that won't be available. We are 17 minutes into the game, though, so yeah, that fort is toast. And just like that, everything's been tied up. KT is going to get stuck in that gorge, but D.Va immediately coming in, being unstoppable. It does not matter. The sound barrier once again just so close to connecting, but the burst damage from Phoenix Rising is too much. Many heroics being used in that fight. Wave of Force, Gust, Gorge, Sound Barrier, and then of course Mosh Pit and Bunny Hop. Bunny Hop to stop Stitches. Beautifully done by Wolfman Jack. Another turn-in coming in here for the side of the blue team, while red has to just continue to do their chores. They pick up this night camp. They can't expect a Web Weaver phase soon. We'll wait a little bit longer. This is a very smart play from Almost Legends Gold. I really like what they're doing here. They're going to push in with their own Bruiser can't. They'll be able to fight the Bruiser in the mid lane. They'll have those Web Weavers, and then they should be able to look to get even more done in that mid lane. Turn-in is coming in from the side of Phoenix Rising here. However, they don't have enough to finish it off. Back looks like they're only turning in the folks who have insane amounts of gems. So those 21 gems coming in. Battle Troll tries to finish this off, but not going to be able to do so. Self-Truck coming back. Wave of Force with that level 20 upgrade. The Repulsion sending it all the way back to the enemy base. So no Diva Mecha for the red team. Not this time around, at least. Red team trying to continue to turn on in. Top has to be dealt with. Bottom is pushing in a little bit more. Despite the fact that these are relatively even lanes, bottom is just continuously being harassed by Sonya and Falstad. Squell Black able to continuously just rotate around the map, be anywhere they need to be, and since it is so small, they can pretty much fly to, bring it on back to me. Battle Troll has paused the game. All right. Hi, friends. Thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time here. And while we have this pause, it looks like Battle Troll is having a, or not Battle Troll themselves, but the members of pardon me. I can't speak today. I'm trying to do two things at once and not doing either one of them very well. Alrighty. So it looks like they're good. We had a slight disconnect in the internet. So we had some mic issues. It looks like the teams are resolved. They're hitting ours right now. And then we will jump back into the game. All right, 3, 2, 1. Like nothing happened. Let's head on in. All right. Bellos in position for this interrupt. They're going to get the slide on to Sonya. They come out with the gravity laps. Great big wind tunnel from Falstad, though. They drop the ETC mosh. But once again, Sonya too strong, was able to pop that level 20 ignore pain, taking 60% less damage as she was being slid on. Blue Web Weavers will descend. So Almost Legends Gold, they're not done yet. Gonna find the stun onto Battle Troll. Able to get away. Zurin, thank you very much for subscribing with your Twitch Prime. And thank you, Conflicted, for the follow. Welcome to the Undead Army, Zurin. Please enjoy your Jinxie Rages, your Krog Champs, and your Arthas Waves. As the waves begin to push in towards Almost Legends Gold, who have really taken back this map. It was a very difficult early game for them. But now we're seeing, with these forts being open, with these keeps being open, the problem with the Stitches Gorge is it's very fantastic while you still have all your buildings, but if you begin to lose them, it becomes more difficult to get value, especially in these team fights. However, we do have Hungry Stitches online at level 20, which can be very devastating depending on how the blinks go, how you pick up folks. Make this into a 1v5, a 3v5, you know? Even a 4v5 is really difficult. Wrath of the Berserker gonna push in. We do have a Well Weaver who is still moderately healthy coming on in. Wolfman Jack will end up getting hooked. This keep not belong for the world, and that is gonna be first keep going over to the side of Almost Legends. They're gonna back away now. They heard the Wrath come out. They know that it's just about to expire. Gonna try and run that out before heading back in. Continue to just clear these out, make the lanes even, and even pushing in. Top in a huge pinch. Bottom also very low. It's 180% gone the other way now, with blue minions constantly pushing in there. Boss is being started. The members of Phoenix Rising are on the way. This is the only thing available currently. Right now there is a catapult on the core, so the members of Phoenix Rising are on a timer. 50% on that boss. It is going to reset. Hyperion will come out. Wolfman Jack very low. Sound Barrier coming out. We have the Bossa Nova from... Do not have the Bossa Nova. Lots of damage onto Amusio, going to try and heal themselves up. Diva will end up going down. Mech Explosion comes out. Amusio not going to end up going down with 99 health. They survive in the back, though. Dead On has been left to the world. Wind Tunnel to try and save the tank. It's not going to be enough. 1-for-1 tank for off lane. And the members of Almost Legends are still in position to fight this. Not having the Stitches is going to be really hard. We see them try to turn in their gems right now as we wait for our fallen brethren to res and come back once again. It did allow the members of Phoenix Rising to try and clear this out, and they're going to look for an invade here. See if they can't catch Miss Windup Bird. Hoedown comes out. They're going to find Battle Troll. Lots of damage coming out. There's the knockback. Brightwing going to come in with the big heal. They're going to drop Mosh Pit down. Li Ming does not have Wave of Force. ETC ends up being the one going down there. Lots of damage coming in from Spellblack and from Miss Windup Bird, who's chasing in the repulsion reset, coming down and looking to try and jump Hoedown back, but not going to be the case. Even the Death Mosh wasn't enough to catch anybody. Just really fancy footwork there by Musio, keeping everybody healthy. Li Ming staying in the back to not get caught in that mosh pit so she could chuck out those combos and prevent ETC from doing any more damage. Really well done. Rest of the members, though, D.Va is back, can take the role of the pseudo tank. She has the hit the nitrous at 4. And now this is going to be a 4v5 as Deadon has returned. ETC obviously not going to be up for another 17 seconds. This will be the boss going over to the side of Phoenix Rising. Very back and forth, even match team. Seeing as the boss was taken, Almost Legends going to try and get the consolation prize of grabbing this bottom camp. Going to try and push that out, seeing as this bottom wave is still a really big problem for Phoenix Rising Onyx before hearthing back. Red Wave Warriors have descended. This is a red boss. Keep will go down. Bellos is back. This is going to be a very hard defense for them. They can pull it off, however. It becomes a lot harder for Phoenix Rising to win the game. The boss, the most important thing right now, is chunking away at the core. Hyperion is going to come down. Webweaver finally made her way up. Head-Down has 2 members. Slide, though, from Bellos. Polymorph going to come out. Stitches goes down. Bellos hits the Mosh. They have Falstad. They're going to trade out ETC. Nobody caught in the Death Mosh. Wolfman Jack is very low. The boss is banging away on the core, and that is going to be game number 1 going over to the side of Phoenix Rising. GG. What a great back and forth game there. Really solid play by both the teams. Very nicely done. Take a look at our score screen as we set up for our next game. Update our match screens. And here we are, 8-12. A couple more kills coming out from the members of the blue team, or the red team, excuse me, but still very strong nonetheless. Huge damage from Miss Windup Bird, 81k. Wolfman Jack actually being the big damage boy on the side of Almost Legends there, 57k coming out. We'll take a look at our talents. Fairly standard all around. Still the ace in the hole with the D.Va, with the Kael'thas. I like that. I thought that was a really smart pick. When you have the KT, the Exterminator isn't always necessary. Fairly standard ETC. We went for the full metal for D.Va, trying to duel it out with the Sonya. It was very hard for her early on, but later really came in clutch, able to come in and get out. Miss Windup Bird. Can we just, can we like have a round of applause for Miss Windup Bird for not going full orb build Li Ming, going for the safe teleport build with the Calamity, Illusionist, and Diamond Skin. I always appreciate that. 'Cause how many times have we been in Storm League and you're just like, oh, please, no. Like, we're 1-17 in kills, and then we see Glass Cannon and the full orb build. And you're like, bro, think of the children. So big shouts to her. Head on over to our score screen. So if you're just now joining us, then welcome. You can see where we're going, where we have gone, where we hope to go, where we cannot go, all those good stuff. We update our score here. As you can see, the members of Almost Legends Gold banned away. Alterac Pass and Braxis Holdout. Phoenix Rising Onyx getting rid of Battlefield of Eternity and Garden of Terrors. First map was picked by Almost Legends and won by Phoenix Rising on Tomb of the Spider Queen. And we have our next game here. So that is going to be Volskaya Foundry. And this was picked by... We don't know yet. We'll find out here in a moment as everyone gets all set up. Update that. And I'm assuming it's probably Phoenix Rising. Thank you very much for the follow. Reichsmith, I hope I'm saying that right. Hey, you two. I have puppies playing here right now. They're making a bunch of noise. I apologize, friends. You go play outside. Thank you. Loud doggos. Yes, thank you for following. Thanks so much for stopping on by, friends. Let's go ahead and update this bad boy. And I assume it's red team. Yeah, red team will pick our Volskaya Foundry. So here we are. Come on, there we go. All right, that is going to be at game number 2. Getting started for us here in just a moment. And when we have a moment, I'm going to bring it back over to myself and say, if you guys are enjoying it, what you see, this is my full-time job. I am a full-time streamer. So if you have any of those subbies, any of those biddies that you are willing to part with, then I would really appreciate them. And of course, obviously, money's hard to come by, right? You have to work really hard for that. So if you can't afford to donate, then 100%, I totally get that. It's so much fun just to hang out with you guys and have a wonderful time, just playing games, casting, talking about them, all that good stuff. If you want to support, but you want to get something, might I interest you in me grabbing the wrong side? A Jinxeekatt pin. You can see. It's so very cute there. There's $6. I have a pin order form, which I actually keep forgetting to post in my Twitch. So it's on my Twitter right now. I'll post it in chat if you guys are interested, and it really helps me out. But again, if you can't, I 100% understand, and I'm just happy to see your darling face, see your your lovely usernames in chat, because I can't actually see you. One of these days we'll get to see each other, So there's that if you are interested. I'm all the teams know that I am ready, and they're actually Rip Snorton ready to go. So why don't we hop on into that draft, boys and girls and non-binary folks. Volskaya Foundry. First pick now will go over to the side of Almost Legends Gold, and we'll see what sort of things they have in store for us. Obviously, you have to consider the big bands, the ones that nobody wants to deal with. Things like Hogger, Chromie, Gazlo, actually going to be our first ban here from... Right, first ban is going over to the side of Phoenix Rising. So, did they... Was the map actually picked by Almost Legends? Did I lie? Am I a liar? Nobody has said anything yet. So, looks like, yeah, Almost Legends. I apologize. I was looking and I was incorrect. So, let me go ahead and fix that there. My apologies, friends. As we hop on in, you're going to see Johanna Brightwing banned away by Almost Legends. Zul'jin and Gazlo banned by Phoenix Rising. And Chromie going to be our first pick. Coming out here for Squelback. It's so crazy how they did that with Blizzard, putting 2 devils in the game. You got Diablo, the absolute Lord of Terror, and Chromie, who is also Satan incarnate, coming out here. Wolfman Jack, once again, going to go with that Diva, and Sukov coming out here for Asian. Immediately, we're going to see a Museo come in with the Anduin, and ETC, this time, going over to Dead On. So let's go ahead and update these. Sukov there as we wait to see what our next set of bands is going to be. See, Sonya coming out, what's fair? That was an absolutely insane Sonya from Battle Troll there. So, get her out of here. Also very good on the map, holds the point well, sustains really well, soaks waves, takes camps. What more do you want? I feel like Sonya is definitely one of those heroes like Johanna, where it's like, nobody ever said, I wish we didn't have a Sonya on our team, right? Like, it's just all around a good, solid, safe pick. Ooh, Spicy coming out here. Varian pick. Have Phoenix Rising Onyx done their homework and figured out the success of Almost Legends Gold? We'll talk about those scores in a minute, where everybody is in the standings. But currently, I believe Almost Legends are in second place. King, this time, everyone's saying, like, hey, your draft looked pretty good last time. Like, what if we swap that? to see Li Ming come out here for King, and then Bellos gonna pick up the Anubarak, a great hero to counter ETC, and then they have the Li Ming, they have the Cocoon. There's a lot of damage that can come down. Are gonna see Cassia come out here for Miss Windup Bird, and what are they gonna finish their draft with? Urel. Battle Troll picking up the Urel, finishing it all up. Excuse me. Finally, for Hoedown. What are we thinking? I'm gonna look here. We need another DPS. What brings this all together? What do you think, Hoedown? Lunara. I like the Lunara into this comp. I think that's going to be really scary. It's a lot of strong, sustained damage. Will work well into Anduin. He does have a little bit of delay on his heal, getting that poison out, getting that vision, should she go for the vision on that level 1. It can be really scary. And then, of course, things like Chromie has to stay so far in the back. You can get the Splintered Spear, send those spears back through all around. Solid drafts from both the teams once again. Bring it on back over here. So we hop in, and it's going to be fun, I think. That first game was very close. There was a lot of times it could go either way. You know, at one point I was like, like, is this the end for Phoenix Rising? They were so strong early on, but they were able to pull it back. Taking a look at these standings really quickly, is Almost Legends Gold are currently in 2nd place. They played 7 matches. They're at 15 points. While the members of Phoenix Rising are actually sitting at the 8th place. They have 9 points. And they've played 7 matches. So a little bit behind as to why the teams are back. It's just, you know, the discrepancy in games. But still, very, very impressive playing from the members of Almost Legends Gold. See, they can't bring it back for game number 2. So we hop on in here. We got Bellos on that Anubarak. We got King on the Li Ming. Asian is going to be your Stukov. Wolfman Jack on that Diva. And Hoedown rocking the Lunara. Over here in the red health bars, we're going to see the members of Phoenix Rising Onyx with Miss Windup Bird on the Li Ming. Dead On will be your ETC. Battle Troll on the Rel. Amusio is your Anduin. And Swell Black will be that Chromie. Taking a look at these talents. Anything new and exciting coming out here for us. The Nubarak going for the Regeneration Master. One of the oldest talents in the game, was changed recently to help out, make it be a little bit more powerful there. Cassia also having that Thunderstroke, has 3 stacks already, lots of damage onto Dead On, tries to slide away, but a great silence from Asian. Bellows scurrying out to safety. Hoedown already getting started on this rotation. They are looking to stay ahead in the soak this time around, continuing to fight a little bit here. Skull Black gonna be first blood. That silence just a reset. That is gonna be a Li Ming reset coming out here. Dead On gonna take quite a bit of damage, but teams will just back up, get back to the soak. Once again, looks like a wave clear is in favor of Almost Legends Gold. So they have a little bit more freedom in this map early on. They're going to use it to their advantage, just continue to keep pushing away here. Rotating in, getting as much chip damage as they can. In fact, nobody is really paying attention to Hoedown, who is just chunking away at that tower. Urel coming up, trying to see if they can't find something here, seeing as the rest of the members of the blue team have scurried away. Diva gonna try and push in. It's now camp time. Battle Troll coming back down. And let's take a moment to look at our cool and attractive players, the coolest and attractivest players on the team. These are our off lanes. They sacrifice screen time so that we can have XP. The Crushinator, thank you for the raiding party. Welcome, viewers of Crush. Thanks so much for stopping by. We are in game number 2 of our best of 3 series. You've just caught the beginning. We're on level 4 currently. So big shouts to you guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. Let's go ahead and give a shout out to the Crushinator. Alrighty. Top camp was taken by the members of Almost Legends Gold, so we are going to see that cleared out by the members of Phoenix Rising. Going to start on their own camp, hoping to have that push while teams fight over the objective. We'll see if the members of Almost Legends can sniff it out. They're just going to look to continue pushing away here, and they're getting this slow chip on these red forts. Dead on going to come from a spicy angle, takes a little bit of damage. Chromie, though, able to clean out fairly quickly now. We're going to see that camp finally picked up. Nobody worried about this support camp. Chromie comes out with that Time Walker's Pursuit to see if anybody's on it. Seeing, you know, nobody's there, no point in stepping up quite yet. Point will be taken shortly by Almost Legends Gold. Just try and continue to chuck away with the Li Ming, with the Lunara. And the poke they have here is really insane. Do you have the triumvirate for Li Ming? So if the team continues to body block with their characters, and that is just going to be continuous resets for King here. The two teams that beat you. Revenge! There can be only one winner today. Almost Legends Gold backing up for the time being. Going to give this over a little bit to the side of Phoenix Rising as they look to fight over this camp. They have to clear that top camp. Hoedown already dealing with that currently. Now, Heal Pulse has been started. Is anyone going to react? Dead On is here. They see it. But Heal Pulse is actually going to be stopped. 7-7 for both these teams. Turret has been dropped by the red team. Bellows goes on in, is immediately rooted. Lots of damage coming out. Has to back in. Wolfman Drac drops the mech. That's a beautiful spot. We have that extra damage there. Anduin gonna be the first to go down. Dead On very, very low. Battle Troll trying to get out. Once again, resets for Li Ming. Gonna look for Battle Troll. They're gonna jump to safety. Whole front wall down here now. And Almost Legends putting up early here. In game number 2, really looking to fight back with some venom. This middle four in a lot of trouble. You can see why they would opt to bring the teams here. This is very strong for them. %98% on the Protector, 100%. Nobody can contest with Phoenix Rising backing up, trying to be safe while they wait for ETC. So this is going to go over. Hoedown and Asian will get in the Protector. They're going to leave this mid fort. They've seen it's already taken a big chunk of damage. King and Bellows will continue to poke at it, while the rest of the team defends against the top lane. The big thing here is getting that well. We're going to start with the front wall. Let's see if they can't look to pick that off before heading in. The gate is getting very low. 73% still here on this Protector. Knockback onto Dead On. We're looking for the wall more than this. Well, they may not get it. They have the laser. It will take out a lot of damage. They actually use it to dissuade heroes from continuing to hit. Now remember, the big thing here is always drop off your support responsibly. Gonna get started on the well, and it's not long for this world. There we go. Well, 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 how the tables have turned. Always drop off your support responsibly. No! That is gonna be Asian going down there. Gets caught out by the ETC. Slowing Sands did come out. Level 10 hit almost simultaneously for these teams. Look, it is fairly standard all around. Cocoon, Li Ming going for Disintegrate this time. Bunny Hop, and the rest of the team members are holding their own. Slowing Sands for Chromie, Mosh Pit, Light Bomb, all again what we typically expect to see from these heroes. Jinxeekatt has decided on their ult, going for the Flailing Swipe. Lunara still holding hers. It is going to be Leaping Strike. Pro tip, if you ever want your enemy or a team to pick a talent, just have a caster say, they're holding it, I wonder why, and then they'll immediately snap pick it, and then we look like fools. So, just a little bit casting pro there. Battle Troll maybe in some trouble. We're going to see Bunny Hop come out, and they have to pop the Ardent Defender. Going to get the heal off from the Q. That's the Cocoon coming out. a little bit of a discrepancy there. We are going to see that Diva Mech come out, noob in position. Battle Troll has nothing else. Anduin, though, gonna get away just in time with the Unstoppable. Urel was able to channel that Q ability there. So that is going to be a Battle Troll making it away, but so many huge cooldowns burned on the side of Phoenix Rising Onyx. A great play from Amusio coming in clutch to save the day. The members of Almost Legends Gold are not done yet, though. They're going to jump on a Deadon. He has to slide away, and Nubrak going to come in. There's the silence. He can't drop his heal pulse. He's very low. Knockback and heal pulse have to be burned, and despite getting no kills, this is fantastic for Almost Legends Gold. They've burned a lot of big cooldown. Ardent Defender down for another 60 seconds. Should be another 40 or so for Anduin's Leap of Faith. The support camp was taken away. Great job all around. Middle fort did go down during that, so just a really impressive game from the members of Almost Legends, continuously looking to find value on this map. Spectre is starting here, will be ready in a moment. A little bit of a team fight coming out. It's mostly Deadlon taking a bunch of damage. Silence comes away. They already used the slide. We already see Valkyrie come in with the Chastise, the knockback. Bellolos not going to go down. Going to try and jump on to Miss Windup Bird once again, though. We're going to see that Leap of Faith coming out 2 in a row. Amusio saves the day. Miss Windup Bird looking for Hoedown and Kang. Not going to be able to find him.
Access terminal online. Secure it to activate.
Wolfman Jack just continuously pushing away down here in the bottom. And this is where Diva gets an insane amount of value. Just constantly being able to do a large amount of damage if no one is watching her. You've got to keep an eye on that Diva. Otherwise, it can be really difficult to come back in. Not having this well going to be really difficult for the members of the red team here. Time Walker's Pursuit to check the point. Looks like Almost Legends Gold are going to not grab that camp. See Deadon checks it. Gonna go for the spicy play here. Look to invade this turret. Lunara keeping an eye on the support camp. Hoedown is here. They're gonna just try and find this Wisp. Not find it. We have to assume Phoenix Rising knows that that camp is being taken. Well, it just pinged, so they know that it's being taken. They're gonna trade out for the heal pulse there. Try to get at least some sort of item to be ready on this fight, because currently we have 3 turrets on the side of Almost Legends and only 1 heal pulse on the side of Phoenix Rising. They were able to take the point while the camps were being taken. Diva coming in nearly ready with that mech explosion, something that the red team is going to have to keep in mind. 1 turret has been dropped. Deadon in a really awkward position. There is that mech. Going to see the nuclear option come out, but we're going to find Li Ming, the slide, the root, the Valkyrie. That is going to be King going down. The turret was actually not dropped. Light Bomb comes in from Deadbomb. We're going to see the healing pulse go down as well. They find ETC. Diva's still in that pilot mode. They're going to try and get Urel, but the Ardent Defender comes out just in time. Miss Windup Bird not going to be so lucky this time around. That is going to be 2 for 1 going over to the side of Almost Legends. Having Cassia and ETC down, it's going to be very difficult for them to contest here. All items used in that fight, and this should be the Protector once again going over to the red team, or to the blue team. Gosh, I know my colors, I promise. Bolo's keeping an eye on everybody. Battle Troll looking to grab this camp, try and find a little bit of salvation up in this top lane. We'll see where the team looks to take it as. Once again, it is going to be Hoedown and Asian in this Protector.
Blue team has taken
Goodbye, Fort.
Blue team has destroyed the fort.
Fort will go down. They're going to look to push mid, maybe, or take it bottom. Looking to get this mid keep wall. Deadon trying to defend. The hard thing here for Phoenix Rising Onyx is they don't have the poke that Almost Legends have. They're going to just take out these wells. Going to make it even more difficult for this bottom Protector to be fought over by the side of the red team. We're just scurrying, trying to stay alive here. Fort still alive for the moment, so are going to see them take it down. D.Va comes in with the bunny hop, has to drop the mech. There's the knockback. Valkyrie comes in. Wolfman A not able to get away. D.Va will be picked up. Squellback takes a little bit of damage. Not hit by that Arcane Rift there from the Protector, so will not go down. 2 seconds left on the Protector, 7%. The team wants to get out, get other things going, so gonna just drop that off there in the bottom lane. It will end up destructing there. Now it's all about these camps once again. Top camp available for Almost Legends. Heal Pulse available. Turret's gonna be taken by both teams here. 17 to 16, the members of Almost Legends have continuously maintained a very strong lead in our second game, really making it difficult for Phoenix Rising to come back. The fight now over this Heal Pulse is nigh. Members of Almost Legends taking their Bruiser camp first, so there will be a time limit on how long Phoenix Rising can fight here, especially with no Ford. Nubrak gonna come in, big value. There's the silence, there's the light bomb. ETC coming in, trying to find a Moss, not gonna be able to do so. Gets the turret down. Heal Pulse will go over to the side of Almost Legends. Battle Troll trying to get away. They're able to heal up just a little bit thanks to that trait value, but in the end will fall. Nobody else going to fall down here. The whole front line though being wiped out on the side of Phoenix Rising, and now all they can do is try and clear. No engage means there's no point in fighting. Have to be careful. Front wall is down for this middle keep. And the members of Almost Legends are just going to continue poking away. Cocoon comes out onto Chromie. Bellows in position. They're going to try and break her out. Silence underneath her, but it's just in the corner. So she will be able to run away. They're looking for the keep. Bellows stuck in that slowing sands. Will get caught by the Cassia Valkyrie combo. However, a Nuvarak with the burrow makes it out alive. Hoedown is very low. Dead On is back. Mosh Pit still available. Heal Pulse is actually dropped by the blue team, making sure everybody gets out safely regardless of the cost. And that is going to be blue team just backing away. Everybody backing away, taking a reset here. There are lots of camps and whatnot that need to be done. Uh-oh. Now Bellows has a pause. I'll bring it back to me while we wait. We'll see what's going on here, and I'll inform you guys as soon as you know. Hope you guys are having a good time so far. It's been 2 very exciting games. This time around, Almost Legends, though, they're really sticking it to Phoenix Rising, making it a very difficult game here. All right, the comms went down, but they are good. So, what's an NGS game without a little bit of technical difficulty, right? Right. So they should be back up here in just a moment. Said comms went down good. Now, are they good? Do they go down real good? Like, is it when, your comms go down, or they don't just like, it's not just like a little bit laggy. Okay, we have it ready. So it's not like you're just like, good. When, the stuff hits the fan. All right, so we have some readies in chat. We should be popping back in a moment. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Heading back in here. Again, chores to be done, camps to be taken. The map is currently Almost Legends Gold Playground, so they can pretty much get whatever they want here. Turret will be ready in 30 seconds. Nobody is in position for Phoenix Rising, so they're going to back off, wait a couple of seconds before heading back in. We're 19 to 18, just a smidgen away from 20. In fact, there it is as we speak. Chromie already has her 20, has opted for the Piercing Sands, and now with 20, this should be a dead keep. Just a tickle. Yeah, 1 Li Ming Orm takes that away. We have the Talrash's Elements coming out for Li Ming, so cycling those abilities to get that extra 20% spell power. A fight over this turret now without having level 20. There really isn't much that Phoenix Rising can do here, and that will be the turret going over to Almost Legends. D.Va Actually going for the headshot. So big shot damage increased by 75% and reduce its cooldown. So we'll be doing more damage. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, friend. I hope you're having a wonderful time. Pimp King 666, what a name. Thanks for stopping by. I like this play from the red team. Members of Phoenix Rising Onyx understanding that this is really difficult for them to come in. They don't have 20. They're going to try and grab this fort to get some extra value. The hard thing here is while they're doing that, the members of Almost Legends are going to be doing the exact same thing, but to a keep. Now, we are going to be pushing through. The keep wall has been finished, and they're pushing for the keep as well here. Both teams having quite a bit of siege damage. Normally, Almost Legends would have the better siege damage, but with this camp here, this is going to be better for the members. We're going to actually maybe have a base race. The camp is here. The blue team is racing the core. Red team is getting on it as well, but the core is already falling fast. With the camp, we might have a little bit more. 67% to 84. Both teams are racing. The camp is finally showing up. 30% on the red core. And that is going to be game number 2 going over to Almost Legends Gold. Ladies and gentlemen and non-binary folks, we have a series on our hands. It's been a while since we got to have a 3-game match, and I am looking forward to it. 7-3. It didn't feel like such a low kill game, but both teams playing so meticulously, so carefully. They were able to avoid fighting, just trying to take that chip damage, and hats off to Almost Legends, constantly figuring out where they needed to be to avoid the enemy and then just getting that extra damage in. Well done to them. Not a high damage game at all. We take a look here. 44k for Wolfman Jack, who once again was the DPS carry there. Squallback on that Chromie getting the 35k, so very close. Great job to the teams. And it's been a while since we had a good old-fashioned base raise. I like what Phoenix Rising was going for. They had a really solid play. They tried to go in, get the damage done. Fortunately, they just didn't have the siege. So, good try. We'll see where we go for game number 3. I will update our score screen. We are tied 1-1 in the series. And we'll go take a look at that. We'll wait to hear from the teams where they're looking to go next. While we wait for that, I'm going to take just a moment to go grab some water. Be right back. While I wait for those games, we will see you in a moment, friends. Alrighty, hello friends. Did you miss me? I missed you. We are back here for game number 3, our final game of the evening. Looks like my waiting music is borked, so we'll have to fix that later. But for now, why don't we take a look at where we are going for our final game of the evening. Make sure that I have this all set by everybody. Ooh, it looks like this was a red team pick this time around. Without further ado, and no more teasing, I give you Towers of Doom, picked by Phoenix Rising. I will let the teams know that I am ready, and then we should be able to hop on in for our final game of the evening. It's been an absolute pleasure. So there's some R's. All right, we'll be ready to go here in just a moment.
Towers of Doom.
The best place for an ending. This is where all good series come to end. We love Towers of Doom. It's so universal. If your back's against the wall, this is a fantastic place to go. You get to see a lot of really strong, different ways to play here with, you know, taking out those forts, grabbing those camps, the best way that they manage to maintain around the altars, zoning, lots of different strong heroes that can be played. Looks like the teams are happy with everything that is coming through here, so we're going to see once again Johanna and Zul'jin band away. Brightwing going to be our next ban. Sukov going to be banned this time round, which means Gazlo will be available. First pick is going over to the side of Almost Legends Gold. We'll see if they pick that up. And this is being let through this time, but it was not the last 2 games. What could Phoenix Rising be thinking? Do they have a way to counter it on this map? We'll have to see. Give me a second now. What are we going to pick? What looks good? We're going to go for the Diva once again. Diva had been very strong. Was really, really impactful in the last game. So, you know, it makes sense to just keep on working with it. So, going to see that picked up there. If you guys hear crunching in the background, then I sincerely apologize. Sonya and Li Ming will come in once again. If Li Ming wins, she'll have a 100% win rate this evening. But the Puppers was being crazy, so we gave her a treat to calm her down, and now she's crunching loudly. As once again, Sonya gonna come back in here for Battle Troll, and Li Ming for Miss Wind-Up Bird. Lucio, once again, for Asian. We're going to see a variant come out. So, potentially, what they were looking to go for in game number 2 was banned away. Belosa variant coming out this time. Update that bad boy. Let's troll a game. Yeah! Surprisingly, when you're not playing for money and, you know, consider the highest level of competition, people actually try and they have fun without being bullies. It's really interesting. Greymane will be banned out. This is a classic with Greymane. ETC going to be the next ban there, trying to limit that tank pool for the side of Phoenix Rising. See what they're going to look to pick up here. Both teams still need damage. Off lane is not needed for anybody.
The wait is over.
Support is still available. Cassia once again coming out. Miss Wind-Up Bird going to go ahead and grab that. It's actually Squillback who's going to be our Li Ming. So 3 different Li Ming players tonight. All right. Uther coming out for a Museo. Now, I love this. I think this is really smart. We're going to put Uther in with a Museo for right now. My favorite part about the Uther is that it can be played anywhere. Is this damage Uther? Is this offlane Uther? It's probably not offlane Uther because it's kind of potatoes. But is it support Uther? Is it damage Uther? Yeah, Miss Wind-Up Bird. She's a nice lady. She appears in a lot of NGS events. Hoedown once again going for that Lunara, and Tassadar being picked up for King. Update this. King is our Tassadar. Get that Tass in here. And last but not least, dead on grabbing that Deckard Cain. So it is going to be an Uther tank. We love Uther tank. Uther. All right, Deckard Cain. I like this. I like this a lot. I'm a huge Uther tank fan, if you couldn't tell. Alrighty, so gonna be a very spicy game as we head on into our final game of the evening. Again, you know, it's so exciting. It's so exciting to be on Towers of Doom because it is the map you can come back on the easiest. You know, there's always the joke, no comeback mechanics in Heroes of the Storm. But this is the tribulation, the highest of the comeback mechanics. As long as you have 1 point and a core or chair, you are able to stay in this game. Alrighty.
Prepare yourself.
Make sure that this is all updated. We'll head on in to game number 3 in our best of 3 series, the final showdown. Over here for the last time on the left-hand side is going to be Bellos on the Varian, King on the Tassadar, Asian on the Lucio, Wolfman Jack will be your Diva, and Hoedown on the Lunara. Over on the red side, we're going to see Miss Windup Bird on the Cassia. Dead on is your Uther. Battle Troll is our Sonya. Museo playing that Deckard Cain. And this is actually going to be a Li Ming, not a Chromia for Squall Black. Didn't cross over, but you know what? Close enough. Alrighty. Members of Almost Legends not taking this early fight. They're going to look to try and cheese one of these bottom towers. They have a lot of push power with the Tassadar and with the Lunara. Actually looking to only take a little bit of damage before heading in. Alrighty, had a little bit of a puppy problem there, guys. Sorry, but you didn't miss out on much. I'm sure you all saw there was a little bit of poke damage that came in there. Tassadar clearing these waves so very quickly. Dead on taking a little bit of damage. Dead on taking a lot of damage. Has to be careful. The stun comes out. We're going to see Hoedown and Bellos getting pretty low. They're going to have to back away. And this is going to be with both teams just trying to head back, grab their camps, grab their soap. Our offlaners are dutifully soaking both of these lanes as best they can. We're dead even tied right now. Camp was picked up. We'll see if we get an invade from the members of Phoenix Rising. The hard thing here for Almost Legends Gold is the fact that Varian, he's a big old minion until level 4. So currently they can't be very aggressive on the side of the blue team. Tassadar are going to try and slow the roll of the red pumpkins here. Look to clear them out. Pumpkins not going to avoid much of that damage. Just heading in very low. They're running though. Ooh, we got the weird pumpkin slide bug. You love to see it. Variant has come online. That is that level 4 taunt. They're going to look for the members here. Dead on very low. Hoedown low as well, though. They get the charge off. Not able to find the taunt just yet. Both teams now backing it up. Blue pumpkins are available. We'll see if these ones are able to go in. Taunt will come out onto Dead on. He is getting very low. Asian going to try and push back, but this double support is very strong. Pumpkins will go in. That is going to be 1 tower destroyed. We're sitting pretty even here. Just trying to chunk out. King low on mana. We'll potentially look to tap before heading in. We have our first triple altar phase, as is standard for the teams here. Wolfman Jack dueling it out with Battle Troll. Miss Windup Bird trying to get extra stacks on that level 1 Thunderstroke there. Deckard going to be the first to cap here, leaving Lunara down in the bottom to cap. We're going to see a fight over these top 2 altars. Taunt will come out onto Miss Windup Bird. They get the push off there. Lunara is making her way back, and the shrine has already been picked up. So 32 points on the core of the red team. And now Hoedown is just going to keep pushing away. This time we've opted for the Nature's Culling, so extra damage coming through. Blue team already in position. Miss Windup Bird was looking for the kill, but not able to find it as the rest of the team showed up. Meanwhile, Battle Troll was able to get this top camp. Going to push that in before heading to soak in the mid. Wolfman Jack just a little bit too late to the party. Front wall completely down, basically save one small wall here on the side of Phoenix Rising Onyx. Gonna just continue to look to clear out this wave, make it hard for Phoenix Rising to step up. They'll look to do the same. 26 stacks on the Hammer of the Lightbringer for Uther. May want to look to grab some of these camps and just ping away to get that quest finished up. We're about a third of the way done. We're 7-7. And with the taunt online, we're looking to see an invade. The rest of the team backing away. They're going to get the taunt onto Uther. That's one way to get your stacks. Decker Kane coming out, though. Big three-man root. Lucio the first to go down. King very low in the back. Battle Troll looking for more. Bellalos going to try and parry away, but they are not able to escape. It's going to be both the tank and the support going down just before this altar phase. They will be back in time, but that will allow for extra pressure on the side of Phoenix Rising. And as such, they're going to take this camp themselves. Other camp will be pushing down here in the bottom. We'll see if anybody is going to try and fight him here. And it looks like nobody is quick enough. Windup Bird has to be careful, though. She has very little mana. Cassie has become more of a mage style here, especially with that Thunderstroke going through. And find this done onto Wolfman Jack to make them burn that mech early. It will be here with these pumpkins. The pumpkins are blown up before they get down to grab this bottom tower. Bottom will be traded out. We have the 1-for-1 trade going on here. 28-32 for the teams. Just gentleman's agreement. I'll take this bottom one. Kay, I'll take this top one. Before heading back on in. Bella's looking for the taunt. Lunara not here to follow up, though, so we'll have to be careful. We're going to sit back with the boombox. Meanwhile, Lunara, once again, just going to hang out, see where Sonya is, get some chip damage in. They see all 4 members down in the bottom. This minion wave has arrived, so looking with that Splintered Spear to just continue shoving in this middle lane, make it very hard for Battle Troll to continue soaking before those minions explode. Luckily, the rest of the team is there to pick up the slack. Miss Windup Bird is here. It does make us a 3v3 in the bottom. And both teams just trying to get that level 10, which they don't have to wait long. Here it is. Gonna find Miss Windup Bird here. Cassie gonna be pushed and surrounded by 4. The extra wall for good measure is gonna be one more kill going over to Almost Legends Gold. Another very low kill game. I know we're only 6.5 minutes in. Level 10s just came online, and that is 2 kills for the side of Phoenix Rising, and 1 now getting on the board there for Almost Legends Gold. Another race coming through here. It's going to be a little bit harder. There's not as much siege damage on the side of Phoenix Rising. They also started a lot later. So this is going to be blue team getting that middle fort. The rest of the team needs to trade out here. They're running low on minions, though. The altars are available, and they're not going to get it. They have to back up before something happens. They're going to look for Deadon and Amusio, who's in the back. Deckard has been left all by himself, and at this point, Saywell comes in. Was this the bait all along? Isn't going to try and find him. Amusio, oh, still taunted. They're going to find the root. Remember, Deckard is a bruiser, too. Both of those will be traded out, and Amusio, no one came back for Deckard. Left like Sarah Kerrigan. Still a support on the side of Phoenix Rising if they would like to step in, but they're not going to. They head on back. Gonna get started on clearing this middle fort here. Just pinging away. Down in the bottom, this could be another fort taken here for Phoenix Rising. Good day to be in off lane. Hanging out, looking at each other. Sometimes you kill some minions. Red team was able to get back their middle fort while that was all going on. In the bottom, the poke damage coming out. Li Ming going to try and dissuade the capture of this bottom fort, but it is very low. Can be picked up at any time now by a couple of these heroes, sitting at about 20% HP. Sappers do have to be dealt with. Interesting from Uther, we have the Holy Fire coming through. Our level 1 quest has been finished, and we've actually gone for Divine Storm. Typically with tank Uthers. We see Divine Shield just to get whoever is in trouble out of their, well, trouble. But going for the big engage. This time around, we saw Battle Troll and Wolfman Jack duel it out for this top shrine. Is going to be the camp taken by Wolfman Jack, though, this time around. Battle Troll will try to clear it, giving the early lead down to this bottom altar over to the members of Almost Legends. Have to clear these pumpkins before anything gets too crazy. Blue team will end up grabbing that bottom fort. Now this is really difficult for Phoenix Rising to try and grab. We're going to find a 3-man route there. But a little bit of potential greed coming out here for Almost Legends. Looking to grab both these. Cassia is going to find that Valkyrie. Big D-Storm coming out. Asian blasted into oblivion there. Wolfman also very low. Does not have that mech ready just yet to explode. Uther does go down next to a beautiful black hole from Tassadar. Li Ming the next go down. Tassadar will be traded out. Pilot Diva running for her life. The mech does go down. Battle Troll looking for him. Baby Diva ends up dying 2-3 for 2 in favor of Phoenix Rising. They find their way back into the game. Battle Troll wants blood, but is going to have to back off. Lunara and Varian is still a very strong combo to fight 1v2 into. So while that's happening, we're going to see Battle Troll just continue to push along here. Make sure that everything stays sharp. Down in the bottom, red team getting back started on taking that camp. Minions will be cleared out. They're going to grab this fairly easily. And I've seen the value in the Holy Fire now. The wave clear isn't spectacular on the side of Phoenix Rising, so that will help out. It helps with the towers as well. Camp is going to be protected here. They're going to try and invade. Bellows looking in. They drop the boot box just to get some extra health. Taunt comes out. Stay a while and listen, though. Manages to catch 2 members. It's going to be the camp going over to the blue team. They stepped off. Hoedown, though, is very low. Asian is very low. Miss Windup Bird going to do a insane amount of damage. Bellows in the back is running for their life. They get the camp, but at what cost? Pumpkins, actually most of them getting cleaned out here. Tassadar not going to be able to start on their own. So it's just going to be a little bit of a trade here as Pumpkins are taken by the red team. So they lose their own camp. They get 3 kills, 22 seconds before Varian is back. 10 on the rest of the team. See if Tassadar can't try and defend this. Spina Bird going to go back, grab some mana. And now it's time for Phoenix Rising to push. Pumpkins will go in. And this should be the bottom going over to red. There we go. Triple altar phase is live. Everybody is back. The tunnel is still not available. Diva going to look for the interrupt here. We already see 1 altar being channeled. Lunara has to deal with these pumpkins, so she won't be there for a couple more seconds. Li Ming picks this up, and now it's a fight over this left hand, or this right hand altar here. Zedon is able to sneak past that force wall, try and zone everybody away. Battle Troll looking to get the channel here. Diva dives in the back. It's really risky. Drops the bunny hop. Windup Bird was not able to go back. Big D-Storm, and we're seeing insane value coming out there. Lots of members low on the red team. Bellows on the wrong side of the wall, looking for Miss Windup Bird. Battle Troll is very low. Uther is very rolled. The Ghost is here to heal. Skull Black has to back away. 2 for 1 going over to Almost Legends. Skull Black is still available. Miss Windup Bird is still here. Only got auto attacks. Musio is available to keep everybody alive. Wolfman Jack very close to getting that mech back, and they may look to concede this. They back away. Asian very low. Wolfman Jack back in the mech, and it's basically like having a tank. Another stall tries to come out. Nothing else, she gets the stack. 51 stacks here for Miss Windup Bird. That is going to be 2 altars going over to the members of Almost Legends. Now, if they did lose that bottom altar, they're going to get this mid one here as everybody else looks to res. Varian is back. He'll be back momentarily. So it was 6 shots to 5 for the team. So just 1 shot difference for all the hard work, but you know, every shot matters. We still have the members of Almost Legends ahead here. They're going to grab this bottom fort with no one able to defend it. Cassia will grab her own sappers. The rest of the team going to look to defend against this middle fort here, so should see a reset momentarily. Dead on Animusio, gonna keep him alive, just feeding him potions as he continues to chunk away. The minion is here. They're stepping back so they don't take extra damage from this tower. And as quickly as they cometh, they goeth. But Cassia will die. Oh, as soon as she finishes the camp. That's super unlucky.
Has destroyed a fort.
You're going to look to push in on the bottom now. So maybe not a full-on reset. Without Cassia, this is a 5v4. They don't have the Valkyrie to pull anybody in. Li Ming trying to dissuade folks, but there go all three pumpkins. Wolfman Jack still has that mech. Actually going to throw it into the back. Takes a lot of damage from the fort itself. Will not have the explosion for the next team fight. Currently, though, there's a big wave up in the top. Battle Troll hasn't been doing nothing. Gotta find the jump onto Hoedown. They get away with the break it down and the leaping strike there. Stay While and Listen does come out. Not gonna connect this time round. Now, bottom altar going to be a little bit of a problem. This will bring the members of Phoenix Rising down to 12. Should the rest of the team grab it, and it looks like Phoenix Rising is not going to contest. They're just going to try and get this bottom bell tower back. Leo's looking for anybody, and Deadon better be careful. Level 16, interesting. We have Tears Deliverance here from Uther. So that is the increase the damage of Holy Radiance and basic attacks against enemy heroes cause the next cast of Holy Radiance to have an additional 10% healing, stacking 4 times. Usually we see Benediction come there so you can get the extra stuns. You know, you layer those Benediction stuns right with the E, you end up with that plus Divine Storm, about a 6-second stun on somebody. It can be really oppressive. Lenara dies in the mid lane. Sorry for the T-Tours, everybody, as we are watching around. She does try to get this middle fort, and as a result, ends up going down there. Very even, very back and forth game. Towers will be picked up by the side of the red team. It's just kind of, you know, like, all right, you know, we want to change the scenery, change the pace. Why don't we take your sappers, you take ours, we'll call it a day. Top was taken in the meantime. Both teams will look to try and get back their bell towers. Once again, another reset coming through. And at this point, with 7 to 10 kills, these are the highest we've seen just about. Save, I think, game number 1 for the teams. Both of them grabbing them back. It's more about killing the buildings. Nobody cares about the heroes. Buildings respawn here too, so let's go ahead and seize them all. Boss is being started. The members of the red team slow to react here. Deadon is coming through. They see it, and now Almost Legends just gonna back off. Let it reset. We are 20 to 20. Uther has gone for the redemption, so we'll be back. Of course, glory to the Alliance. Kuga Blitz for Tassadar. D.Va once again going for the headshot, intensifying Toxin, and another gentleman's agreement. Nobody looking to fight over these late altars. If this is the way it continues to go, then I believe Almost Legends are perfectly happy to say, you know what, like, we can keep trading altars because in the end, we'll end up winning. Coming from behind, Uther running through, big Divine Storm, big leap. The bunny hop not going to connect. They are going to end up getting Tassadar going down. Great use of the Stay a While and Listen. D.Va Mech will end up falling. Varian the next to go down here. Uther trades out, has the redemption, will be back. Cassia looking for more. Hoedown and Asian are too fast with their hero mobility. Wolfman Jack able to escape as well. Gets the pew pew pew. Now it's time for the members of Phoenix Rising to step in here and take the mid tower for themselves. They have the stun. Wolfman Jack is back in the mech. Lots of damage coming out onto Deadon. This double support really coming in clutch. Huge stun combo from the team here. Lots of value from the tier there. We had Decker Kane with the respect the elderly. So the silence after the team does end up, you know, waking up from that sleep. A Hoedown. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. At this point, they're looking for just as much damage as they can get. Oh, maybe? Maybe the juke? There's the leap. Goodbye. Cassia will drop her Valkyrie as well, but it does not matter. In the bottom, the rest of the team, seeing as this is going to be a 4v5. They're just going to look to take this back. They don't want to give 6 shots over to the members of Phoenix Rising. So currently, it's only 5. Sonya in position. Uther getting in position to channel. Sonya actually doing the camp. Without Lunara here, there isn't much that Almost Legends can do. So camp will go over. Both shots go over. That's another 10. And the members of Phoenix Rising have really brought this back. These sappers, oh, I was gonna say, if these sappers get through before the tower comes back online, then they'll walk right past. But Fort comes back online at just the right moment. So they're not able to find it. Boss is being picked up here. The rest of the team is on their way. Lunara is still a couple of seconds away. They've got to be careful. It is a 5v4. There's the leap. Bunny Hop comes through. They're on the point. Stay a while and listen. Mech is destroyed. Big fight here. Lots of damage onto Dead On, but Tassadar will be the first to go down. Devo not able to get back in the mech thanks to the Valkyrie. They're going to chase down Varian Asian, running for his life. It's another 4 shots on the core, and this is going to be an absolutely rough spot for Almost Legends goal. We'll see if they get to pull it on back here, or if we're looking at the beginning of the end, because the siege damage is online now for Phoenix Rising. Sonya getting started on the top. The rest of the members really trying to burst down this bottom. They're finally getting onto it. The minions are here. Sonya is chunking away, and the rest of the team, the Battle Troll, saying, you know what, I got this. Let's go ahead and push this away. Protect the bottom 4. We need 3 shots to win. 20 seconds until anyone is back on from the side of Almost Legends goal. There's the triple cap, and I think we're looking at the beginning of the end here, folks. The onslaught has begun. Hoedown going to try and stop it. Dead On is here. The GGs are being called there. There's one more shot. They're going to get the leap in just to make sure that the tower doesn't go down. There's the last shot. Game number 3 and your series going over to the side of Phoenix Rising Onyx. GG. Very solid game there. Really great back and forth series. I can't think of a more evenly matched series I've seen in quite some time. It's always really fun when you get those 3 games, when you get those teams that, you know, give it as well as they take. So very well done to the teams here. We'll take a look at these stats, take a look at our talents while I set up for an interview with Phoenix Rising. Good job to the teams. All right, we'll take a look at those talents. Take a look at this score screen here. And I'm going to be ready to hop in with the folks. All right, looks like they're asking me for the interview now, so I'm just going to go ahead and let them know. Thank you very much for the follow. So we'll be hopping in here in a moment with one of the members. Oh, and there he is. We got Battle Troll here from Phoenix Rising Onyx. GG, my friend. How are you feeling? Congratulations.
Thanks. Pretty ecstatic. That was one hell of a series, and it felt good to win it.
Yeah, definitely. I was just telling the chat, I haven't seen a more even match set of games in quite some time. How was that on your guys' end? Because it's much fun for us to watch as it is. That must have been really stressful for you guys.
Honestly, it was great. Like the comms, the morale, and the momentum on our team. Like even in the game 2 when we lost, we were still like just, you know, nonstop going. It was great either way.
Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. So, taking a look at these games, they bring you to Tomb of the Spider Queen, and you guys go for a very non-conventional draft here. They ban out a lot of those very standard tanks, you know, ETC, Johanna are taken away from you guys, and you guys end up with the Stitches. Is that something you play often, or did it feel right this time?
It felt right this time.
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
So, you guys also go for the Li Ming and the Falstad. Was that just for the poke around the altars, or is there, you know, a super secret plan that maybe you can't mention to me?
No, it was, poke, and we all know Falstad has a global. That's no secret. So
right.
it just gave us some more utility to for us to do what we wanted. That's all.
Definitely. I mean, well, it wasn't a cakewalk either. I was kind
No.
of worried for you guys. You know, in the late game, they started finding their momentum. How did you keep your cool?
Um, it, yeah, it was honestly, I don't even think we stopped to think about that because the comms were just flooded with what we were doing next, what the strategy was, the shot caller, like I don't care what anyone's APM was this tonight. The shot caller's words per second was just nuts. So
Okay, yeah, definitely. So, I mean, you guys did a great job. You pulled it back. You got the W. Game number 2, they bring you to Volskaya Foundry, and that one I think was a little bit more difficult for you guys. What do you think? You know what was their big secret? How were they able to kind of pick apart your comp? Because it looked really strong. You had the Chromie, the ETC. I mean, a couple of times at Museo, they got just some absolutely god tier leap of faith to save the day.
oh yeah, the amount of times that Musio and the rest of my team saved me, I lost count in that series. But no, their Stukov played a really good game, disrupting us, and we couldn't get on them like we wanted
Right.
to.
Mm-hmm.
Their camp timing was impeccable.
Right.
They always had at least one, if not two turrets against our
Mm-hmm.
one or zero turret. So
Right.
they definitely deserve that win. They
Yeah.
just outplayed us. Simple as that. But like we still had a good time on that game either way.
Sure thing. Yeah, and then so game number 3, you guys take the map. You take us to Towers of Doom. Was that where you just are there just heroes you don't necessarily think you're too worried about being stolen away in the first pick, or was it like, all right, the backs are to the wall. This is the final. Let's go someplace where you just need one.
Yeah, the Tomb is a good map for us, so we wanted to bring him there.
Mhm.
We weren't too concerned with losing first pick. I mean, there was some talk about what if this, what if that, but ultimately we got the draft we wanted and we played
Right.
the game we wanted. So that was the end goal at the end of the day.
Sure thing. And then we saw a little bit of a change from you guys in that game number 3 because you were running around, you were looking for kills. It was fantastic. But meanwhile, Hoedown on the Lunara was just chipping away. And so you guys turned to, you would sacrifice some things just to get her. Was that a conscious effort or was it just something, just kind of click, like, we need to take care of this?
Mean, the game plan evolved as the game went, so
Mm-hmm.
some things we're giving up consciously, other things we just changed our priorities on the fly.
Right.
But once again, they gave us a run for our money as well on that game. Like
Yeah.
it was a really close game, and it could have went either way. But thanks to our shot caller, we were where we were supposed to be and getting to where we were going to be on
Right.
time. So.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, as it went on, you guys got stronger and stronger, and big shouts to you on that, Sonya. Some of those leaps were just so good. I mean, the follow up of the Divine Storm and the leap, and then the Valkyrie. Is it something you guys do often because it was just so clean?
I think the comms were to thank for those combos more than anything else.
Right.
So, yeah, no, we had the synergy going, but ultimately it was our comms, just communicating what we were gonna do next.
Sure thing. Well, you guys played an absolutely fantastic series. I don't think a lot of people were expecting this from you because looking at the score screen, I don't mean any offense at all, but Almost Legends, they're number 2 right now, and you guys
Yeah.
are currently sitting in the 8th place seed there. You're actually going to tie with U.S. Army Esports and Kilthos Can't Spell after this game to be, you're all going to have 11 points, which is really well done. Sometimes you see these and you're like, all right, 2 versus 8. This is going to be a slap. But tonight, you
Yeah.
guys really pulled it out.
I mean, it's always, it's always a possibility looking at the seeds, but
Mm-hmm.
like I said earlier, like we knew this was a big important game for us facing off against the number 2 spot.
Right.
And they deserve that number 2 spot
Yeah.
too.
They played a fantastic game. So
They
thank
did.
you so very much for chatting with me, my friend. I'm going to open up the floor to you now for any call outs, any shout outs you want to do within reason. It's all yours, my friend.
Yeah, I just want to thank our shot caller, Dead On tonight, and my entire backline for saving me about 50 times in the course of those 3 games with some clutch saves. And thanks for casting us, and thanks for
Yeah.
anyone who was watching the game. That's it. And
Yeah.
GG's to Almost Legends Gold. Looking forward to playing you guys again.
Definitely. Well, congratulations, my friend. I'm going to go ahead and release you to go celebrate with your team. Really fantastic job. And thanks so much for chatting to me.
Anytime. You have a good night.
Thank you. You as well. All right, let's go ahead and get out of Discord. All right, my lovelies, that is going to do it for me casting. I would like to play some Heroes of the Storm. So if you guys want to stick around and watch me feed my butt off, then I would love to sit here and hang out with you. Otherwise, there are a lot of really fantastic NGS games probably still happening right now. Thank you guys so much. Miss Windup Bird and Amusio the Moose, thank you for the 400 biddies, 200 each. I really, really appreciate that, guys. Excuse me, I had a little bit of a hiccup there. It means the absolute world to me. You guys are really awesome, and I'm so thankful to have, really wonderful viewers like you guys. Once again, folks, my name is Jinxeekatt. I have been your host this evening. We're going to take about a 5-10 minute break so I can get some water and, take care of my animals where we come back and play some Heroes of the Storm. So if you want to stick around for doing that, then I would appreciate that very much. Remember, guys, this is my full-time job, so pretty please, if you've got any couple of dollars to spare, I will gladly take them in the form of bits, subs, or again, if you want to get one of these, awesome. I keep doing that because my camera is inverted and I like to look at myself because I'm vain. One of these cute, awesome little Jinxeekatt pins. They look just like this guy over here. I can't because I'm mirrored. This one right there, they're super cute. They're $6. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this bad boy one more time. If you want to get a pin, you can fill that out. They're $6, and it would mean the world to me if you would help keep the dream of full-time streaming alive. Otherwise, that's it for me. Thank you so much. Congratulations to Phoenix Rising, and Almost Legends, you guys did a really fantastic job. It was a really close game, and there were so many of those times you could have turned it around and got the W. So please don't feel bad if you're here watching. You did such a fantastic job, and we're looking to see what you do next. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you in just a couple of minutes as we get set up. Bye for now, friends.